Well, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, bringing you another super awesome Minecraft episode. And in today's episode, we return to the Scarland fishing cabin project to start our boathouse, where we're going to build one super awesome boathouse with a secret cave and all sorts of other great stuff. So let's get this episode underway. All right, and welcome back to Scarland. It's always good to have you here today as we start another build in our greater Scarland fishing cabin project. So of course, in our last episode, we built a modern fiberglass fishing boat, which was super awesome, which we're going to take a look at as we come over the hill. And there it is. Look at it down there being super duper awesome. So we're going to head on down here and get a little better look. And of course, that boat doesn't move, unfortunately. Wouldn't it be awesome? Wouldn't it be awesome if it did? But we're going to build, so it's decoration, of course. So we're going to build a decorational, but also functionable boathouse. So the boathouse, oh no, why am I throwing my meat? I'm throwing my meat. Why was I throwing my steak? I hit the wrong button. Like I was saying was, we're going to build a boathouse, and it's going to stick out right there, and it will actually, look like it's for that guy. So he drives in there at night, parks his boat. But it'll also be functional because we'll have a dispatch and a retrieval of the real Minecraft boats. And also that's where we're going to build our crystal cave. So if you follow me on Twitter, you know that I've been posting some sneak peeks at a crystal cave that I've been talking about for a while. And that's where we're going to build it. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, you should, because I send out a lot of sneak peeks at future projects and things of that nature. Alrighty, so this is our building pad. So this is our little area. I've been carving it out and building it up a little bit over here with some of the scaffolding. But we're going to get started right here. And this is our pillar. So this is the center of the build. And each way, going out that way and out that way, we're going to go 9 blocks. And from there, we're going to build a platform. So from right here, this is 9 blocks. So let me just fill that in there. Okay. So that's 9 blocks from the center. And then we're going to go out 14. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, that's how we do. Okay, good. So now we're just trying to get the platform down. So this is kind of like the dock that the house will sit then onto. So from here, we are going to go 7 more. So that's 1. Whoops. No. That's wrong. No. There we go. Let's fix that. Okay, that's 1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Awesome. All right, so let's try to swim over here, and we'll do this one over here real quick. And we don't really need to count this one out too much because we can just match it up to the other side. So there we go. Perfect. All right, good. Okay, so now, oh, no, why do I keep doing that? It's just bobbing and weaving in the water. I guess I'm a bad Minecraft swimmer builder. All right, so let's bring this out here. And of course, the design of the boathouse will mimic the actual cabin. So we'll have some of those same design throughout the whole build, which I think that's what makes it so cool. All right, so this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. Perfect. There we go. That's looking super good. Okay. So now what we're going to do here is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to go 5 more. So from here, we're going to go, so that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, and that's 5. Awesome. You think we can make that jump? I feel like we can. I didn't even get any air. Oh, that's the biggest fail of all time. Oh, we're having fun. Okay. There we go. So we're starting to get that in now. So this is the entrance to the boathouse. So the boats will come flying on through here. So now we're just going to start to fill in here. So easy time now. So we're just going to fill in, and I can start talking about our topic today. And last week I was mentioning that I had an offer to go to E3, but I was just struggling with trying to figure out ways to get down there. And I was getting kind of down on myself. And I was, be honest, I was feeling a little bit sorry for myself. And when that happens, no good ever comes of that. So you know what? After I finished that video, I was like, no. We're not feeling sorry for myself. No, I'm going to make something happen here because I want to go and I'm going to figure it out. So I figured it out. So we're going to be driving. So we're just going to drive. So yeah, it takes 4 days of driving, but I'm going to be able to do something, get out there, do something. And, I don't know, a few years from now, think oh man, I could have had an opportunity to do that. and I didn't take it because, you know what, I was feeling sorry for myself. I could have tried a little harder to figure it out, and that's what I did. Onwards and upwards is the way we go here. Us Scars, we're all looking forward and looking on to new and greater things, and that's our new philosophy around here. Upwards and onwards and never look back, because that's how we roll. So I'm really excited. So I will be going. It will take a long time to get there, but it'll be worth it. And it's for you guys, because I'll be there and I'll be able to kind of get a look at some of the new games coming out for the year. And hopefully, maybe, if you guys want to, that's the question. So let me know if you guys want to see some type of videos from it that I can record. I don't have any means of recording yet, but I need to work on that and figure that out in the meantime. But let me see here. Let me make a quick crafting bench. Let's see, get that done. There we go. Let's just stick it over. Let's just stick it like right here. Yeah, so I'm excited. You know, like I was saying, you know, before, is I was super down on myself. Like I was trying to figure out how to fly, but there's just no physical way for me to do that until I have a few devices, and that will help me breathe in the air. And so I was like, I can't go here or there. But my parents, you know, they're like, why don't we just drive you? You know, we'll make a little kind of vacation out of it a little bit, and it'll be worth it. It'll be fun. You'll be able to do something unique and pretty cool, and super grateful for them. You know, I literally would not be alive if it wasn't for my parents and what they do for me. And I never can thank them enough for what they do. Just can't. You know, what they've done through the years is just amazing. But I'm super excited because we're going to go there, and I really want to bring you guys stuff that you want to see. So if that is something you guys want to see, like a little vlog type things down there, that'd be fun to do. All right, so this is the entrance here. So now we're going to start to map this all out. So let me get this last pillar down here and put that right there. And let's do the other one over here. There we go. So it's just like, you know, no more like, you know, I wouldn't say so much feeling sorry for myself, but just like, you know, when there's a challenge and you get kind of down on yourself and you're like, I just can't complete it. Nothing good in life has ever been easy. All the best things in life are always the hardest things. Isn't that right? Do you guys think that's true? It seems like any of the good things in life are always, oh, no, we're falling off, we're drowning again. Any of the good things in life are always the hardest. And when you give up easily like that, you know, you never get to experience those things. And that's what I choose not to do. That's what I choose not to do. And hopefully, you guys, you know, let me know. Let me know, is there something hard that you guys want, you've been trying to do or something, and you're just like, you know, I understand it's going to be hard. It's going to take a toll on me, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to see how it comes out, and I'll be better for doing it than not. So let me know if you guys have any of those experiences, or you're doing that right now. You're like, you know what, I'm done. I'm done sitting here doing nothing. I'm going to go out and do something. Okay, so I'm just kind of deciding on designs here at the moment here as we were talking, and I decided I'm going to do the milk chocolate slab on top instead of the carpet. I think that just looks a little bit better. What do you think? I think that does. Just adds a little extra like detail on the tops, and I think that looks good. So this is of course our rails, so we don't fall off anymore and drown, so that's important. Okay, so now that we got that complete, we're going to start on our house, the actual boathouse. So let me see here where we want to start on this at the moment here. We're going to probably go out probably about to here. So I think the boathouse will start here. So we have a little bit of walking room around the side. So give me 1 second, guys. Let me kind of catch my breath and measure this out, and I'll be right back. Driving my boat. Haha, welcome back, guys. Just sitting on our boat over here, and look at that. Taking a little look at our deck that we built. So there's our platform, and there's a little entrance going into the boathouse, or at least the future boathouse. And of course, we'll go into that mountain right there, and we'll have this super awesome cave. And I finally kind of wised up a little bit. I actually just made a dirt bridge across here so we don't have to swim. So it takes me a while, but I do eventually wise up. Oh, we're having fun making this video today. We're just goofing up, but we're having fun doing it. So we're goofing up and having fun. All right, so now we're just going to start running this along here. So this will act as kind of the foundation of here. So I'll just count this out for you guys real quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 1 over from there. And then leave 2 blocks space here. Okay, and now we'll go over here and we'll do the same. So this is coming out pretty darn awesome so far. So it just takes a little bit of foundation work to get it all built up because of course we are building it on water. So that takes a little bit extra time to kind of navigate. But there we go. Okay, good. So we got that now. So now we're going to switch you out and bring you out. And we're going to go here. We're going to go 2 blocks up. And we're going to fly on over here in 2 blocks like so. And then we're going to do the same across here. So these are just simple 2 blocks. Making mistakes. There we go. Fixing our mistakes. There we go. Putting them along there. And let's just get a little look at how we're doing from here. I like that so far. I like that. One thing we may or may not do is build this mountain out here to cover up this section. Because let's see, how many windows? So this is a window, that's a window, that's a window, that's a window. That might be a little more than I wanted for window wise, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's just do the same on the other side. So I think we're only going up 2. We could also go at 3 blocks to really have kind of a high structure, but I think it might peak over the top of the little cliff there. And that might be just a little too much. We might not want that all the way like that. That might be just a little much. There we go. All right, perfect. So I'm still thinking about not doing a window in this section because like I said, each one of these is going to be a window. But I'm thinking about, continuing the stone to here. But we'll see it. We'll see once we get to that point. All right, good, good. I think that's starting to look really good. So let me get out our ice. There we go. And then we're going to stick our ice in here. So it's going to be pretty cool. You know what? I was going to put it, right here along this section. But I'm going to indent it into the actual building right here. Like that. Yeah, this is going to be better. Oh, awesome. I love it when you kind of an idea, but then you're like, wait, why don't we try this? There we go. Get that in here. Unfortunately, I don't have my silk touch with me. So that is kind of a problem, but it'll be okay. There we go. Put that right there. And then we'll just run another section of our andesite along here, which is one of my new favorite blocks. The andesite is one of the most useful blocks when it comes to building in Minecraft right now. It's so useful. What have you guys started to use andesite for? I just find it incredibly useful in many different applications, being it's a very smooth stone and also the ability that it has to just kind of blend into builds. It just kind of has that natural good Minecraft look to it. Perfect. Look at us. We are moving along, making some awesome progress. Look at that. Oh, that is looking really sharp right there. That's looking real sharp. Nice. Okay. So I'm going to actually cut this out beforehand because it's a little bit easier to do. There we go. And then just run that extra section along there. It's a little bit time consuming to get, andesite is. But I think it's well worth a little bit of time to kind of find and mine it out a little bit. Uh-oh. No, our torch. Oh, that torch is going to get us over there too. That torch is going to get us too. Oh no, optical illusion. It is actually a little farther away than I thought. All right, so come over here and start to place these guys down like so. There we go. And then we'll come in here and just add just a bit more detail in this section by just adding these little trippers. So these are like things that will trip as we walk along. They'll trip us, but they'll also look cool. So that is a win. I always go over style over function. So we're tripping over this, but we're like, it's okay because it looks good. There we go. Nice. I like that so far. This section here is a little bit bugging me. Let me get some wood. I'm thinking about just filling it in with some of this for now. I think that's probably a good solution for the interior of the actual boathouse. There we go. Perfect. Nice. There we go. So let's get a little look at that from here. Yes, that is starting to look pretty good. That is starting to look good. Making some progress. So once we need to get some TNT so we can start blasting out that wall over there. Because that wall of stone there is very daunting at the moment. There we go. That is starting to look really good. So give me one more second, guys, and I'll be right back. All right, and welcome back, and look at our progress we've made so far. We built the platform, we've got our walls started to be assembled, and I'm taking a look now at the spruce wood we have built up here. We have our blocks in here, so I'm trying to determine if this is the right, color or the right material. So I'm thinking about changing it maybe to andesite or maybe the hardened clay behind it. So just continue the hardened clay back here. So I'll kind of play with that and see what actually looks good out of there. But yeah, I think we've got a really good start on our boathouse. And well, guys, this has been Good Times with Scar. And I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And onwards and upwards. Overhang that we built for the fishing dock and pier. So we have a few additions we're going to make today, and we need to get kind of started here and try to figure out where these additions will start. So the first thing we need to do is add light. So we need to add some lights from the ceiling up here, and I want to add a little more detail